All right, there we go. Um, yeah. Well, we won't really be able to tell until I actually start some gameplay, but here we are again. I did take 2 days off. I decided to give myself a couple days off just to rest up. We streamed for like 9 or 10 days in a row before that. Um, didn't want to burn myself out completely, and also, like I said, I've been working on trying to edit some things and upload onto my YouTube the VODs. I did clear out my TikTok and Instagrams earlier today. Tried to refresh them. Um, they had a lot of stuff from before I got my new model, and I kind of just wanted to touch things up, make it look a little more, um, I guess, aligned, everything look a little better. I feel like my editing and my like not screenshots, thumbnails and stuff like that has gotten better since I started uploading a couple years ago, and so I hope to try to make things look as nice as possible. So yeah, been working on that, and yeah, the only downside to things right now is I've really enjoyed streaming so much, but I kind of slacked off on uploading the VODs, so I have like a backlog of VODs to try to get up. And for anyone that has uploaded to YouTube in the past, they know that even if you have pretty decent internet, they make it take forever to upload. Um, Granted, the file sizes are pretty large. Like, I could take one of my VODs off of Twitch here and do a little bit of editing, even cut some parts out, and somehow the file size becomes larger, which is kind of crazy. Unfortunately, I have to do that cutting out to be able to upload it, or I risk copyright. Well, technically no. I guess technically not, because like my stream intro song is copyright free, but I don't know. I like when I upload my videos, I don't like to have the starting screen in it, but maybe that wouldn't be too bad. I'll have to think about that, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough talking about other stuff for now. Yeah, we're gonna jump back into our MyRise Mutiny playthrough. So we're currently playing through as Joe Hendry and Maki Itoh, who just became the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions. Um, Joe Hendry became the #1 pick in the WWE draft and then was attacked by a group who originally called themselves Larden and then later revealed themselves as Mutiny, a faction of current and former NXT superstars. So, yeah, we ended up beating JC Jane and Alexis King. Yeah, I think that's his name, Alexis King, um, for the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions championship. So yeah, that's where we kind of left off. I also had a little mini feud with Eric from the Viking Raiders a little bit. So yeah, let's jump back into things and see where we go from there. Alright, so we could talk to Adam Pierce for a comedic story or talk to Troy for a live event. Let's talk to Troy. Let's do another live event just to warm up. Because
Ready for something big on the live event circuit?
I don't think
Check
these
this out.
really,
How about it?
these don't really matter too much. You can unlock, like, persona cards and unlockable characters, different versions of characters through doing these live event matches. Um, he's offering us a backstage brawl. It says we have one rebook. I haven't done the rebooks before, so let's try one. I assume it offers you a different match type.
Come on, Troy. What else you got?
All right, a 5-minute speed match. Like WWE Speed. I'm surprised they included that in this. Sure, we'll try it. I don't know if so. We'll have to win this match in 5 minutes, I guess. All right, we get Rizar. We're not gonna worry about the chain wrestling in this one because we only got 5 minutes. I guess he's gonna try to chain wrestle us. Alright, so on my playback it does look a little laggy right now, so I think I might have to cancel out that upload, unfortunately, that I started this morning, just to try to smooth out the stream. We're still in chain wrestling, which is not good. Not in a 5-minute match. So I don't know if one signature and finisher will be enough to put him away. Alright, we've almost got him stunned. He moved there. Oh, he got us with a big spine buster. Actually, let me pause for a second and let me just cancel this now. Unfortunate. Yeah, we'll just cancel that for now and then try to fix that later. Alright. Sorry for the little bit of lagginess there. Hopefully, by canceling out of the uploads, I should be better. I appreciate the chain wrestling, but 5-minute match is not the time to go through all this. Alright. Definitely want to try to get him stunned. Get back in here. We don't got time to waste. He's going for a roll-up. If I could get him here, that wouldn't be bad. Ah, he flipped us inside out with that clothesline. Yeah, the frames have stopped dropping now that I fixed that. I turned the upload off. Alright. Let's see if we can't get him here. If we can't get him here, it's gonna be tough. Oh, he got us with his finisher. Go for the roll up. We're down to a minute. Crowd's chanting fight forever, but this is a 5-minute speed match. Alright, we're getting some offense in here. Alright, get him up quick. Oh, he fought out. Into his signature. Oh, we actually lost. Wow.
Here is your winner,
Well, we were kind of distracted for the first part of that match too with the upload thing, so that's our first loss in this playthrough. So do we still get the stars counted? Because I know that's what we found out unlocking a lot of the rewards is match stars. Is it wins and losses too though, or do you still get them from losses? Where's the rewards? Live records? Okay, so losses also give you stars still. And yeah, honestly, I'm not really too interested in a lot of these, so I'm probably not going to play too much. Because most of these are like just MyRise characters or fantasy, like the R Truth Judgment Day outfit, or like the Demon DDP 98 looking character. But the Demon Finn Balor's cool. Hey Estrid, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so now we can talk to Adam Pierce and start our comedic story. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well.
Hey, it's good to see you.
We're
Have you
just
got a minute?
starting up our
For
stream
you,
here.
or for that taco bar? Because a certain
Playing
number
through
one
some
draft pick is about to go
MyRise
to
for
town on a
2k25.
chimichanga. Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin. The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, well, I've got you. I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh? No.
We already got the Unity and the
Relax.
Unify. We don't need a
Mutiny?
third.
They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses. A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
You like the Vtuber? Thank you. I appreciate
You want
that.
to go tell him that?
Avoid Mutiny Circus, unmask these clowns. Let's unmask these clowns.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
You have a question?
Are you
Sure. What's
saying
your
you want a match
question?
with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight. Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard. I'll set it up.
Oh, what's one of my favorite
one more
current women's
Who controls
wrestlers?
the music and traumas around here?
Well, if we're going WWE only, probably EO Sky. But if we're talking about like other promotions and stuff, it could be anything. Then yeah, probably Maki Itoh. That's who I play through as the female characters for the MyRises. Um, I've been playing through as her for like the last 3 years. She mostly wrestles in like Japan. She did make like 1 or 2 appearances in AEW, but has never been in WWE. But yeah, I really like Maki Itoh. What about you? Who are your favorite wrestlers? You're upset? Why are you upset? Confirmed story, clowning around. For 16 upgrade points, and we can unlock a bunch of clown items. This is the story confirmation prompt. It will give you relevant information on the story, such as rewards gained on completion. You always have the option to confirm or back out of a story through this prompt, okay? If you decide to confirm, you will be locked into a story and can no longer take on other stories or live event matches until you finish the current story. If you feel like you want to explore a little more or customize your superstar, you can always select to decline the story and come back to it later. Alright, I think we're good to go into the story though. Yeah, we get Clown Horn, Clown Shoe, Juggling Pen, Sugar Rush, which looks like just a lollipop, Carnival Hammer, and Damien's Chair, with a clown picture of Damien on it. Alright. Let's get in there. You're happy one of your favorite women's wrestlers is in the new women's speed tournament, but she took a loss in the main event though. Who would that be? Alright, our objective is just to defeat JD.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things. You saw that one coming. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I don't pay too much attention to the speed stuff on like Twitter or X, I guess now it's called.
Eludes the attack. Nice cross body.
I mostly just get my WWE updates through like YouTube highlights and stuff on their channel.
He's able to reverse it.
At least for the like weekly shows. I do watch the pay-per-views most of the time. Like next week I plan on watching Night of Champions.
These two going strike for strike, it seems. Ooh, just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. The fight is on, and it's furious. Slugging away with everything.
Alright, we should be a little better off this match because we don't have to worry about a time limit.
Ooh, knee lift. Everything he can do to create space here.
Alright, we got him stunned. And in time for the cutter.
Immediate cover after the impact. Two. No, he gets the shoulder up. What do you have to do to put this guy away? Knee drop connects. It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Alright, let's stay on him here.
Finally, truly settling in.
Oh, B-Fab's your favorite wrestler? Yeah, B-Fab's pretty cool.
Flamed across the way. Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game. JD needs to be restored.
Yeah, I know she had some matches with Charlotte a couple weeks ago.
Discus clothesline. Decapitating. Drops the knee.
Alright, if I can get him stunned, I'll go for the finish here. She's one of your favorites at least? Nice. Alright, going for the standing ovation. There we go.
This spells trouble for McDonough.
That might be it.
Into the cover. He manages to kick
Oh,
out.
he actually kicked out of that.
Unbelievable presence of mind. I thought he was unconscious. That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Oh, man. Big forearm. And JD gets out of the way. Knee left. Flat out power into the scoop slam. Delivers the knee drop.
What's one of my favorite wrestling errors?
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Arm wringer.
Here's his Pandemic. Yeah, Pandemic was interesting.
Back into the ring.
I know, like, the PG era wasn't a lot of people's favorites, but it's like when I first started watching wrestling, really. So maybe I would say that.
He got out of dodge.
So I started watching in 2008.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think the first pay-per-view I watched, or I didn't watch it, but I like looked up the results, was when John Cena fought Batista for the WWE Championship, and John Cena ended up actually breaking his neck in that match. That was about when I first started watching wrestling. Favorite faction? Probably Nexus, the original Nexus.
And now he's back into the ring. He's not in a good spot here, guys.
Because that just seemed like so different from anything that had been done before with the whole 7-man faction. Or 8 men, I guess, if you count Daniel Bryan being in it at the very beginning. Yours is Mustafa Ali and Retribution. Honorable mention to the No Quarter Catch crew. Yeah, those aren't bad picks. Also, Adam's Family and SWAT City. I'm not familiar with the later two of those. We got the win over JD.
He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
All right, continue. Sabotaging my entrance, low blow. Kept my composure as best as I could, but it clearly impacted my performance in the ring. Someone's going to pay for this stunt. So we probably missed that because I do have entrances off just because of copyright and stuff, because I do upload all my VODs to YouTube. You were way too obsessed with SWAT City when you were younger? What promotion are they through? I think we all know who's going to pay too. It was weak, even for a joke like Joe Hendry. Really? If that's all it takes to throw you off, maybe you belong in the circus, not a ring. Keep racking up those losses, clown. Joe Hendry, you think this is funny? That wasn't a joke. It was an act of war. We're mobilizing, and trust me, the retaliation will be fierce, says Kevin Owens, and then we send him a clown emoji. Alright, talk to Pierce.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Alright, so we're facing Dominic tonight.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
You can name something better than WWE? What's that?
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
We're gonna Home Alone him.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Grimm's Toy Show? I've never heard of it. Alright, go to match. Tonight on Raw, it's a night of decisions and duels as Joe Hendry faces off against Dominic Mysterio. Will Dominic stay his course, or will new allegiances form in the heat of battle? Don't miss it. Dom, stop wasting time and join us on NXT Mutiny. You know it's where you belong. The clock's ticking, and tonight's the night to make a statement, says Damien. Really looking forward to a fair and straightforward match tonight with Dominic. I just hope no one from Mutiny decides to drop in unexpectedly. Never watched GTS Wrestling? I have not, no.
As this match gets underway,
I mostly just keep up with like WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, TNA, a little bit of like Stardom and some New Japan Pro Wrestling, but pretty much that's it.
In my book, you're completely non-essential. Indie counters.
Alright, so there's an objective to do damage to Dominic, so that probably means a cutscene's gonna happen.
Neck breaker excellently executed. Kick right to the body.
Oh, he's a content creator in the wrestling community.
It might not be flashy,
Yeah,
but sometimes you just gotta toss
the
another
name
person
might be
across the
familiar,
His
but I
stamina is
honestly
getting
don't
tested
watch
here.
like a
He's
lot
not
of
sweating it though. He has
like
plenty of time to turn
wrestling
things around.
content creators.
And now a series of stomps and kicks. Nothing was being held back.
Because
with
I
each
do
of
the
those
MyRise stories,
Making that shoulder a priority.
We're just now
but
getting
I'm not like
word
an
there's a developing
exclusively
situation backstage.
wrestling content creator. I do a
This
little
could
bit
be
of
the
everything.
NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
That's the same place that MJF started on for wrestling. In case Navarro got popular with
What are these
his wrestling on it.
invaders up to?
I see.
They're trying to get in that door. His hand is stuck. I think there's glue on the door handle.
Val and Henry's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
He used to be Kid
Everything in
Christian.
the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this.
He was on TNA at a bad time. He also debuted on NXT not too long ago. Yeah, I knew he was in TNA. I recognize that name from a few years ago.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
Yeah, we definitely like Home Aloned them. Set up a bunch of traps here, so they couldn't jump us. It went from TNA to GTS. Congrats Joe Hendry on his epic takedown of Mutiny on Raw. The circus must have been in town because I've never seen so many clowns in one place. Way to show them who's the true ringleader. I don't know why I said cheerleader. Enjoy your laughs now. They won't last long. That was so cringe. Definitely not looking to join up with that sideshow Mutiny. Embarrassing, says Dominic. So I have attribute points. I should probably use some. Probably put them in grappling. Alright, talk to Pierce again.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already
He
had.
also did a bunch of
So,
SWF stuff.
Congrats.
And held the SWF
plan
Cruiserweight
backfired.
Champion twice. Nice. Our plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth.
I should look up GTS wrestling sometime. Yeah, I might look it up at some point. Probably not while I'm streaming though. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Thunder Rosa started over there too?
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
Alright, next match. Next week on Raw, I will allow Damian Priest from NXT Mutiny to step into our ring for a no disqualification match against Joe Hendry. No hijinks, no booby traps, this will be a straight fight. Next week you stop laughing. Prepare to be crushed, Joe Hendry, says Damian. So dramatic. Thanks for the heads up, Priest. Since I'm hosting, I'll provide the weapons and party favors. And I promise, no clowning around this time. Let's keep it real. It's official. Damian Priest versus Joe Hendry, says Adam Pearce. Robbie E and Jimmy Rave and
For several weeks now,
oh, Rhett
our
Titus.
resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny,
Make
stirring up
Damian
trouble
Priest think he
and
has the
setting
chance.
stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest is
Oh, for this
not
objective,
just
he has to
fight,
do
but
damage to
reclaim his
us.
dignity.
But
This clash has been building, and tonight we'll
I'm still
see
gonna
if he
try
can
to
turn the
get some
tables
good hits
the
on him
master
here.
of mockery. Setting him up with a shin breaker. Gonna be hard to walk after that. Knee drop.
We busted him open.
So precise. Already he's taking on some damage.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
That's a big deal for it being on YouTube. I see.
Drop kick. And Priest is being controlled here.
Yeah, now Priest has to fight against the momentum against him.
He almost got caught by that one. Batten down the hatches. These two are loading. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE...
All right, he's getting his shots in on us.
Back for the pin.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. And he powers out. Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
Oh, most of it or almost all of it being through YouTube. Okay,
Hang on. Is that Don't the Clown's music?
that's how you can tell it was a big deal.
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
It's getting distracted by the Doink music. Oh, Doink's here
Doink's
with
in
a
the
chair.
ring. He's inserted himself right into the action.
This is the kind of underhanded shenanigans you expect from him.
All right, attack Priest with weapons. All right, we'll grab the chair. Silver chair.
Priest timed that.
Oh, he's going for the razor's edge.
Damian Priest with an homage to his idol with a little...
Oh, we got out of it though.
The counter neck breaker. Bang! Taking full advantage of the fallen object in play here.
Oh, this is the chair with Damian's face on it.
Setting them up. A thing of beauty. Hoisting their opponent up into a glam slam.
It's where Jake TV did all his wrestling stuff
Shoulder is definitely going to hamper your
before he
ability
moved
to
away and
follow
started being a
stop after
wrestling
stop after
watching
stop. Each
Twitch streamer.
seem to get
I
heavier
see.
with each blow.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Yeah, an example of that forceful, devastating offense
All
from
right,
Priest.
And
gotta
now
get
the
some more
face of
weapon
this match
shots in
being
on
set
him.
by Priest.
Yeah, Damian's hitting his target with every quiver.
Clubbing blow. Okay, this is just a little bit dirty. It's very effective, though.
Yeah, like I said, I don't really watch
And so
wrestling content creators, so I have no idea who that is.
Answer to that onslaught.
Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around.
Steering clear there. Priest with the elevated flatliner.
And that was a true display of punishment.
Priest is scary when he gets in a zone like this.
All right, we got the objective done. Now attempt to defeat him.
Uh-oh. And Priest.
Oh, he got out of that. All right, I'm gonna try to reverse this into the cutter.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Oh, never mind. I did a power bomb. I guess that works too.
Like that, having the wind knocked out of you, never a good time for that to happen.
We got him up for the standing ovation. Go for the pin. Oh, he's got resiliency though.
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
Damian Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
That was the home run shot.
Oh, he fought us off when we went for the finisher again.
The offense manages to slip out of the way. Steel chair to the temple.
All right, hit him with the chair again. Go for the pin.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
You watched him since 2017. Nice.
Blocks the kick.
All right, go for the German suplex, or
There's a takedown
I guess
reversal.
back to
He's
belly.
finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Going from the defensive to the offensive.
All right,
He
is there any
ready to
other
go.
weapons? Oh, there are.
Hoping something
Let's grab
nefarious is
the
beneath the ring.
juggling pin.
And here we go. Things
Oh, he had
are
us with the chair,
interesting.
stairs first.
Timed his defense perfectly. Nice combination of strikes here, going down low.
With a series of kicks and a big forearm to finish.
His body is showing the effects of this match.
Yeah, a man of Damian's size can do a whole lot of damage. Proof positive right there.
All right, got him with the juggling pin.
Priest able to avert that.
Wards off that offense from Priest.
All right, another standing ovation.
Spinebuster. Feeling like it's over for Priest. 2.
There we go.
And that may be one of the biggest wins of his career.
Here is your winner, Joe Hendry.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed.
Surprised the rest of Mutiny didn't try to
Absolutely, Corey.
jump
He not
us
only
during
blocked
that.
the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
All right, continue.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
Why are you upset, Punk?
I just want to be in the loop.
We still won.
And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio, he was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually
We're
be
still
facing Becky
defending
Lynch and
these
Seth Rollins.
tag titles.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we got 16 upgrade points plus all these weapons, for completing that story. Nice. Oh, and a trophy.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay?
Punk and
We'll
Rollins
send you
rivalry
right
are
back
even
to the
is even going on in the game too.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
Who's my favorite WWE champion? That's a good question. Probably back when Jeff Hardy won his first WWE Championship. You like Jinder Mahal?
Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for
Yeah, like I said, I think mine would probably be Jeff Hardy when he won his first WWE Championship in the triple threat with Triple H and Edge.
Oh, he saw it coming. Bang! Crucial counter there. Impressive reversal on Rollins. Uh-oh.
You love the Punjabi prison match between Orton and Jinder? Yeah, that was when Great Khali returned to help Jinder. Alright, we're doing some decent damage to Seth here. That wasn't a joke, you're serious?
And Rollins looked a step behind.
Yeah, Jinder wasn't a bad wrestler. It was definitely very interesting how he went from being a jobber to main eventer in like a day, though. They definitely wanted to give us a shock with that victory.
Versatility from Rollins.
able to slip away.
Setting up for something here. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt. And he tosses him back in now.
Hey, Seth's attacking Maki.
That puts her on the offensive.
Oh, but she knocked him down. Alright. Yeah, she's doing some damage to him now. Alright, let's get him back in the ring, though.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
You can name something that no WWE fan wants to remember. What's that?
Gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
Alright, go for the cutter.
No one's getting their full offense in. For the win.
Ah, Becky broke it up. How do I do the standing whirlwind thing? When they're in the corner. Double team, okay.
He dodges out of danger. Able to slip out of that one.
Alright, let's see if we can't do that now.
Sent to the corner. Bang!
Oh, he fought out.
A string of counters.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Counter after counter.
Let us double team you, Seth. No, he's not gonna. I might have to stun him.
Answer after another. Neither competitor.
And here we go. Single leg crab. Intense pressure on the leg.
Gotta find a way out of the single leg Boston crab. Oh, wow. Look at this incredible effort to get out.
One step ahead to the
There we go. He's stunned. Try to get him in the corner with the finish. Or not the finisher, but the double team.
The challenger struggling for any. The champion.
Alright, go for the pin.
Yeah, no.
Ah, he's still kicked out.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Counters that with an arm drag.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Fujiwara armbar applied.
Oh. Takes their breath out. Effective counter. Has him in the corner. Thinking of the next move.
Oh, they went for a double team on us this time.
She's returning fire.
I want to tag Hendry back in there.
Hoisted up. Attack to the midsection.
She rolled him up.
Kick out of the title fight continues.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Ah, I tagged in Becky. I should have brought him over to the corner first.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, Becky reversed the standing ovation.
Kick to the back.
He counters with a great reversal.
Lands the knee drop.
All right, go for the cutter. Oh, she stopped us. Actually, we're so close to a finisher again. I don't want to use the cutter yet, so I can get two finishers at once.
That'll light you up. Caught that and reversed it.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh. Nasty.
All right, we took Seth down on the outside.
All the way up for a suplex. No, 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 no. Wiggles free.
Into a top lock.
Got the power bomb.
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. And she fights it off.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
All right, go for the finish. Oh, it's an ankle lock. She's. I'm surprised the ref isn't calling for the ropes. Her hand was like wrapped right around it.
Out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
WrestleMania 30's first match. The Usos, Red Axel, Los Matadors, and the Real Americans.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Nice takedown by Becky, looking for the armbar.
The disarm her.
I mean,
Believe she's hanging on this one.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said a match that most fans probably wouldn't want to remember, that was not one of my first ones that came to mind.
Tags made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this.
It was 2014.
Gosh, what impact.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Oh, and return fire from Lynch. She gets Becky with a counter.
Ah, I couldn't get the
That attack around.
hammer lock.
Ooh, bullseye.
The tag team division was really bad back then. Yeah.
Counter. Saw it coming. She's going up now. Going up high.
Look out.
Ah, she threw us off.
Gun. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Strong kick out late into the match.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
This has actually been a pretty good match, in all
Lynch was
honesty.
scouted there. Placing her in the corner. Ron, Becky fights back.
Quick back elbow detours that offense.
German suplex.
And Becky drops
Ah, man, she hit us with a big leg drop.
cover.
I tried to no-sell it, but...
Got there. This was almost over.
Alright, Hendry broke it up for us. Every other team was either made up in 2014 or they had split not that long before.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
She went for the manhandle slam.
Lynch now on the offensive. Running forearm. The champ is starting to suffer.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover.
Becky
Oh, she hit it this time.
handle slam.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Oh, I might lose here.
She's still alive.
Wow, that kick out was insane.
We were a second away.
That was such a small sliver to kick out with.
Start of a new reign.
And
What's coming here? Submission move being applied. Trapped in the armbar. So basic yet so effective.
his hope
Let's not tap out, though.
How the night will end for her.
Looking less like a question and more like an inevitable conclusion now.
Great counter, that Fujiwara armbar.
Quick, tag out.
Tagging out.
Oh, she can't lift up Joe.
Becky showing no restraint.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable.
Oh, she retaliates.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
I can't get her with my finish, though.
And the lock applied by Becky Lynch. Reverse DDT.
Alright, we made the tag at least, so Maki can break up any pins if there was a pinfall attempt.
Hammerlock into the reverse DDT.
Catches the kick.
Alright, we stopped the kick. And blocked her finish.
Around the waist. Spinebuster.
The champ might have just sealed things.
Two. Kick out.
Alright, we made her use resiliency.
Sure, it was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Alright, let's put Maki back in.
Was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
Sent into the corner.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Alright.
Ooh, elbow strike.
We've almost got 2 finishers with Maki though.
Hoisting their opponent up for a fisherman buster.
Well, Seth's not even on the ropes. Where is Seth? I don't know where Seth went, but we won.
Here are your winners.
Hey, we did it.
The NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Joe Hendry.
We were very close to losing that match at one point.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for.
The only
Not just
thing
championships,
they
but
could have
a
put
break
was
from
New
the
Day
mutiny chaos and a glimpse of
or
what
Goldust
WWE
and
was.
Stardust.
And
Every other
hopefully
team was in
will be
NXT at the time.
again soon.
You didn't have a single other team they could have replaced or added. And nobody wanted Slater Gator. A pay-per-view that got discontinued in 2020? Oh, Payback or... Alright, let's continue. Credit where credit is due. We questioned their bond, but Joe Hendry and Maki Itoh proved they're a strong team. What's most important is the Unity titles remain away from Mutiny. Congrats, Joe Hendry and Maki Itoh. Triple H continues to play both sides, says Jey Uso. Both sides? It's pretty clear to me which side Triple H is on, says Drew McIntyre. You don't see a reason why they would even continue Payback? I mean... unless a pay-per-view has like a specific stipulation, I don't see it being a bad thing to do random pay-per-views. Bring back random pay-per-views every once in a while. Alright. Alright, so we gotta talk to Maki and CM Punk, but I gotta go grab something real quick, so I will be right back in just a second. Alright, I'm back. No disrespect to anyone that likes Fastlane, but you're glad it's gone. You like Fastlane, but it was just bad because most of the WrestleMania stuff would go on to either be on Fastlane or Backlash. Yeah, a lot of like rematches from Fastlane. Alright, talk to Maki Itoh and CM Punk.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, their faction has like 30
This
people in
reminds
it
me
at
of when
this
we
point.
first started training together.
You never gave up.
For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person.
There was no
to
reason
come
to
in
even
help
do
us
that
take
because
down
most
you.
championship stuff that's going to be on
Thanks.
WrestleMania got shown like
That
a month or
means a
two
lot.
earlier,
I hate to interrupt
making those
here,
matches pointless.
but we need to figure out what's next.
Yeah.
How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus
I
on?
mean,
Keep in mind,
even
if I go
current
to
day
Raw,
WWE
I only
still
have
kind of
live
does
event
that.
matches lined up.
Like, they had Jey Uso versus Gunther like 4 or 5 times. Even though I'm glad Gunther won the title back. I really hope he doesn't lose it to Goldberg. Go to Raw as Joe Hendry or go to SmackDown as Maki Itoh? We'll stick with Joe Hendry for now. You like pay-per-views that are spread out? Yeah. The old like WWE scheduling was a lot better. Like when I first started watching, when there was like, it wasn't necessarily every month. But like having 2 pay-per-views a month and then all the NXT stuff, it definitely is a lot. Alright, got another upgrade. I'm actually going to put it to resilience to make kicking out easier. Now we're at an 88 overall. Alright, so I can only talk to Troy at the moment as Joe Hendry, so we'll do another live
Got
event.
something big cooked up. You ready to get in the kitchen?
Alright, a normal one. We might have to go over to do the Maki Itoh stuff, though. We might be story locked until we do more of the Maki Itoh stuff. Alright, we're going against Grayson Waller. Alright, lock up. Alright, he's got the advantage here. Yeah, now it's like 1 pay-per-view every 2 weeks. Yeah, it definitely is a lot. Oh, he's got advantage on us again here. Alright, this time we got him. I'm playing a wrestler that you have much of. You literally have a Grayson Waller shirt, and you're wearing it right now? Oh, nice. Oh, man. I messed that up. And I messed up again. Yeah, Grayson Waller isn't a bad wrestler. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I like Grayson Waller too. I know a lot of people were kind of surprised though that him and Austin Theory made it through the recent releases. Because they really haven't done too much with Waller or Theory in the last couple months. Take it back? I said he's not bad. Alright, kicked out of that. This is the greatest tag team ever made. Oh, that might be a little bit of an overstatement. They're definitely a good, like, comedy team, though. Alright, we got the cutter. Go for the pin. He's definitely kicking out, though. Alright, we might get him here. Oh wow, he's still kicked out. Oh, he hit us with his signature there. Kicked out at 1. Oh, I couldn't reverse. But we still kicked out. You have a question? What's your question? Alright, big hit in the corner. Alright, we both rolled out there. Right into the ring post. So I guess for most efficiency from the live events, you want to try to get it to a 5-star match before you end it. Oh, he's throwing us out of the ring. We moved though. That was a big mistake by him. He's going for a pin on us again, and he busted us open. Alright, got him with a stunner. Oh, he possum attacked us. Played possum. Alright, go for the ankle lock for a little bit of variety here. We're almost at a 4-star match. Come on, can I get him off the ropes? Nice. Try to get him up for the standing ovation. Ah, he's gonna reverse. I'll read that in just a minute. It's a lot of text to read in the middle of a match, but I'll read in just a second. Alright, go for a dive. Oh, he's gonna hit us with it. Oh man, he beat us.
Here is your winner, Grayson.
Did I like old WWE tag teams? Because you've rewatched a lot of old tag teams from around 2010ish to around 2018, start 2019, and you don't have a single problem with any of the main roster tag teams. You don't get why people hated tag teams that period. Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, The Revival, Ryder and Hawkins, ALP, The Vaudevillains, Ascension, Fashion Police, The Shield, The New Day, Nexus, Usos, Viking Raiders, Heaven Machinery. Yeah. Primetime Players, Lucha Dragons. Yeah, I didn't really mind most of those tag teams back then. I mean, I've honestly never really been a huge tag team wrestling fan, though. But yeah, the tag teams in that time were alright. Alright, yeah, it seems like we are locked out of doing anything in Joe Hendry at the moment, so I guess we're going to switch over to Maki Itoh. See if it has a storyline available for us over on SmackDown. Which it seems like it does. I can talk to Alba Fire. You also like when they have a lot of weird tag teams like that because it makes it harder for them to pick who they want to be champions. Yeah, that's true. Alright, talk to Alba Fire.
Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's a hilarious new arrival. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against Mutiny.
What exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the mutiny into some big fat toads.
What are you doing?
Yeah, why are we singing?
Send them on a goose chase down a long dark road.
Is this a song of some kind?
There's also the whole Wyatt family and Wyatt and Matt Hardy as a tag team and the B team.
Enough.
Yeah, there's been a lot of tag teams over the years.
There are so many witches in musicals that if I sang,
we are not musical witches.
You won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please. Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with spins and clicking heels and all in perfect unison.
No secret handshakes, but fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's no turning back. Do you really want to learn our secrets?
Let's cast some spells.
Yes! I'll gather up some mandrake root, practice my chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
So far, I've
That will
enjoyed
not be
this
necessary.
MyRise
If you're
more
going to
than
hang with
last
Unholy
year's.
Union, you'll need to elevate the group.
Last year's wasn't too
not
bad,
take it down.
Yes,
but
of course. You want elevation?
especially
You
the male
are
one wasn't
going to
bad.
get it.
But I didn't really like that the female one was broken up into those 3 sections. It's kind of weird. Confirmed story, the Unholy Trinity, for 16 upgrade points. And we can get some witch outfits. Including a sandwich. That's kind of funny. Alright. So I gotta check something real quick.
It's time for the Unholy Union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Alright, so they show the cutscene for this one. And they show us joining in the
That's
entrance.
one half of the Unity champions.
But they
Why
didn't...
would she be associating with the Unholy Union?
I'm not sure, Saxon.
I don't know why they
It
didn't
doesn't
show
look like
the
Isla and Alba are quite sure either.
entrance shenanigans with
Second here.
JD McDonough.
Is she floating? This is witchcraft.
You thought the middle of 2010ish to the end of 2018 had the best tag teams?
See, Saxon? There was no real magic here.
Yeah, probably.
Do not seem very happy with their new acolyte. Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge.
That might be a biased reason because a lot of the tag teams you grew up watching, or you went back to watching how they were when they existed. Yeah.
She's alone.
She does now.
The referee's making this a handicap match.
Hey, Albin Isla left
Here we
us.
go with one
What?
half of the Unity Tag Team Champions in an unscheduled.
I gotta try to win a 2v1.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. And she kicks out too soon.
Well, they made Piper's model look a lot better this year. The last 2 years, her model has not looked the greatest.
God, what an elbow. Big impact. She's got her now. Oh, and an uppercut. Might have lost a tooth. Quick thinking from Piper.
The Ascension's one of your favorite tag teams? Yeah, the Ascension was pretty cool.
She decides to tag out.
Connor and Victor.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Alright, Chelsea's in.
Kick right to the leg. Oh, she puts the brakes on that.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
Fujiwara armbar applied.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Oh, that may just rocked him. Now look at this laser focus. She's looking to put this to bed.
Chelsea on the receiving end.
You have ADHD as well, and it could also be a younger biased reason. Yeah, maybe.
Uh-oh. Wards that off. What a response. Oh, what a DDT. Wow.
Wow, they're definitely taking advantage of the 2v1 here with the tag in and out.
Dodge is out of the way. Boom.
Sometimes the handicap matches in the past have not really felt like handicap matches because they never really tag out, at least in previous years, but they're definitely taking advantage of it. You're watching me and have something on in the background? That's cool.
Lands a timely reversal. Picked up and being carried around now. Deep aside. And now here's the cover.
Do I have ADHD as well? I believe so. I was diagnosed as a kid, but that was a long time ago. Alright, we got through that.
Traps the arm into the hammerlock.
Alright, got the hammerlock DDT.
Turns it into a pin attempt. There's two. She was close to the end there.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it.
Alright, go for a dive. Alright, okay. I was gonna say I don't want her to tag out, but actually, facing Chelsea might be a little bit better.
Got their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the back. Never saw it coming. Can she do it here?
Just going for the pin on us.
A kick out. You can see the frustration starting to build.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Jeez.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
Alright, going for a roll up.
Roll takedown. Bridges back. This could do it.
And she's not done yet.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, you got diagnosed with it in 3rd or 4th grade and you still have it now. I see.
Spotted with the reversal. Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Alright, go for the cloverleaf.
Got the legs trapped. Stepped over. Cloverleaf.
Hold is just getting tighter. She breaks up the submission.
Piper broke it up.
Just like that. Set out
You
of the
deal with it
ring.
during school too? Yeah.
Chelsea one step ahead.
Dueling reverses.
Uh-oh. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Able to beat Chelsea to the punch.
You take the special ed classes and IAP stuff.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Hey, we managed to... I was going to say, we sidekicked that kick that time, but she got us with a super kick on the back.
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Alright, we're almost at another finisher. Just going to go for another roll-up first, though.
Into the pin. Great combination. And a kick out at 2.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Sent right into the corner.
You have it because they can get in trouble. That makes sense.
Wow, caught on the chin.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
I missed the... Looked like we were going for a big knee.
Suplex. Oh, wait a second.
Roll up.
She kicks out with force.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Boom. And look at this now. Yes, applying the
Going for the
submission.
clover leaf again.
This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She has to
Oh, we're
find a way
cranking
to
it back.
shake her body out of this. She needs to escape immediately.
So close. Tap out. I don't think we're going to get her, though. Yeah, she got out of it. Well, actually, we're kind of getting her back onto the other side. I might have to let her out, though. Actually, I can't let her out without her reversing now. Longest submission hold ever. Yeah, my hand was starting to cramp up there.
Crucial counter.
What the heck was that? She just kind of flopped down.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
Man, what timing on that counter. DDT.
Got the DDT and it busted her open.
Chelsea's face.
2.
Hey, we won the handicap match.
What a hard-fought victory.
Here is your winner, Maki Itoh.
Yeah, they can't risk having that stuff. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
this superstar won a handicap match? Do you think the Unholy Alliance put a curse on Piper and Chelsea?
Wish I'd put a curse on you, Saxton.
Hey,
I don't know why the Unholy Alliance disappeared on us. Was it because we were doing the singing thing? Well, I don't condone superstars making their own matches. I cannot really fault Isla Dawn and Alba for abandoning Maki Itoh after whatever that entrance was. You're not being very supportive, Nick Aldis. When I'm out here conjuring something sinister that will have NXT Mutiny shaking in their boots. What does this have to do with Mutiny? You got lucky with the Unity titles, Maki Itoh. Keep our name out of your mouth or we will close it. Permanently, says Bailey. Alright, talk to Alba and Isla. Yeah, why'd you guys abandon us?
I don't know what was in your wee brain out there, but you owe us an explanation.
We owe you an explanation.
You're not the ones who should be mad. You walked out on me, and I ended up in a handicap match. Which I happened to win, by the way.
Let's not lose sight of your little stunt during your entrance. That was an embarrassment.
We did not invite you into our coven to make a mockery of us. Do you even believe in the craft?
It's all mind games.
What I believe is that most of the roster thinks you are actual real-life witches. That's a mind game that works whether you are or not. I wasn't mocking you. I was trying to do what you asked.
Which was?
You told me to elevate the group. So I thought if I literally elevated myself, it would do the trick. It wasn't my fault that production got me a much smaller platform than I expected with not enough fog.
See, Alba, this is what we get for bringing home strays.
Yeah, one half of them isn't even in the company, no. Unfortunately, Isla Dawn got released.
Please don't give up on me. I'm trying my best. Just give me one more chance, and I'll prove I can witch with the best of them.
Aldous has been after us to do a 3-on-3 match.
Oh, they're gonna abandon us again, and then we're gonna have to do a 1v3 this time.
I am so good in trios matches. Pick me, pick me.
I feel like they're just gonna do the same thing, and then we're gonna have to do 1v3.
But fine. One more chance. But no platforms or fog next week. Just do your regular entrance and try to fit in.
Her friend's doing really good. Yeah, Alba Fire is one of
Thank you.
Chelsea
I
Green's
will so
like
fit
Secret
in. You
Service
have
people.
No idea how in I'll fit. Oh, the unholy trio. This is great. Should we do the secret handshake now?
No.
It's cool. Maybe next time. We still have to workshop it anyway. This is gonna be great.
Alright, go to match. Hey, how are things going over on SmackDown? I watched your match and that entrance was something else, even for you, says Joe Hendry. Everything is working out great. I'm a pea in the witch's pod at this point. All I have to do now is fit in. You're off to a great start. I think a witchy costume would really help me fit their vibe. Remember that you're not actually a witch. Cosplay might not be the move here. When are you going to learn to trust your girl? I got 3 killer ideas already. The classic witch in black with a pointy hat, the wild hippie witch with a crown of flowers, and get this, a sand witch. Sandwich. Get it? Well, I guess if you insist on doing this, you need to decide which witch. We're going to go with the sandwich, because that just sounds hilarious. It's supposed to be Alba Fire versus BFAB in the speed tournament. I did not know that, no. Like I said, I don't really get to watch too much WWE speed. Sandwich it is. Yeah, this just sounds hilarious to be dressed up like a sandwich.
The unholy alliance
Yeah.
has become an unholy.
All right, we're going against Natalya, Asuka, and Naomi.
Isla and Alba are too happy about it after getting a look at their partner's ridiculous outfit.
It was just booked. Nice.
Their opponents aren't afraid of things that go bump in the night.
Uh-oh. Crossface. Things look bleak. She's able to escape.
None of the women wrestlers you like.
Catches the leg.
You're not a big fan of Natalya, Asuka, or Naomi?
Hyperextend your leg.
I don't really mind any of them. I'm glad Asuka might finally get her chance at another big break after not really having done much the last couple years. I kind of hope she wins the Queen of the Ring tournament, but
Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually
something tells me she won't.
And she reversed it.
You like them, just not Natalya?
And she had Natalya's number there.
Yeah. I don't know. Natalya's just been there for a very long time. I think her gimmick... She's never really had much of a gimmick change either, so I think... It's just gotten a little stale.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that. Big back body drop. What elevation.
We already know where every released woman from WWE goes. Well, I mean, there's a couple places. Some of them go to AEW, but there's also a few that went to TNA as well. Indy Hartwell's in TNA.
Oh, rough landing. She's starting to struggle here.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Face breaker.
Alright, we're gonna go for another tag. Try to keep Natalya isolated over here.
Propped up in the corner.
Oh, he scouted that one.
You're making a joke, I see.
Every counter being answered with another. Countering each other again and again. Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's
Ah, man, I missed. How did I miss when she was stunned?
Wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
And here's Asuka in up the tag.
Oh, man.
Just like that. She
both Isla and, or no. No, yeah, I am Isla. I was like, oh, wait, am I Alba? But no, it is Isla. Alba has the more like purplish hair.
Dawn gets out of there.
Isla and Asuka both have poison mist abilities, but we can't use it while the ref is watching. Now I'm Alba.
And Asuka gets stopped in her tracks.
You're not gonna say the name?
There's press and Luther's press. Every strike more devastating than the last. Ooh, vicious headbutt.
Alright, Alba's doing some good damage here.
Up across the shoulders.
Right into a spine buster.
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
She's still as determined as ever.
Keep her isolated.
Basement drop kick.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Oh, Alba's got a fireball attack. But again, it's something you can't use if the ref is watching.
She still has enough energy for
You didn't mean for the conversation to go that way? That's okay.
Fire is really gaining the momentum now.
Asuka certainly being tested here.
Alright, going for the gory bomb.
She just busted her open.
I can't watch. I have a feeling this is
Namely broke it up.
Oh, God.
I might. Oops.
At last, Natalya keeping
Say I might actually. Wait, I think I have to. I think I have to fix targeting on here. Yeah, I'm on players only. Wait, is that right? Alright, I want to target the ref. So I want to use a fireball.
She was looking for.
Just go out of the ring for a minute.
Dangerous position for the referee there.
Of course, it's not going to let me. Oh, because I used my thing. Well, I threw the ref out for nothing. Actually, try this. Ah, the ref's back in. Never mind. Alright, Natalya's gonna try to break it up. Lacey Evans went down that path too, yeah. Alright, that should do it. We did a ton of damage to Asuka. Oh no, she kicked out.
Asuka put everything she had into that kick out, showing everyone it's going to take more to put her away.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall.
Oh, she's going for a roll up.
Looking for the pin, and she breaks the count.
Amazing effort by her.
She gets put in the corner. She reverses and creates an opportunity.
What's my favorite wrestling debut?
Alba got bottled up there.
She tags her partner into the action. Good defense there.
I don't know. The only two that really come to mind instantly is when Paige came to the main roster and defeated AJ Lee to win the championship in her debut. And then also Kazarni back in like 2009. But they never ended up doing anything with Kazarni. But he was kind of cool. He was like a, not a clown, a pirate type guy. You liked almost as the giant ninja? Yeah.
They're gonna wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch.
Alright, I'm Unfortunately, Alba is fresh here, so it might take, or not Alba, Naomi. So it might take a little bit to wear her down.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there. So ruthless.
I'm actually gonna try to see if I can't do a tag finisher.
Oh, what a right! Yeah,
Well, if Maki stopped hitting her. You know exactly who I'm talking about? Yeah. They had a bunch of like promos for him for a few weeks. But then he debuted and he got a win, and then I don't even know if they did anything, if they ever had him wrestle another match after his debut.
Well placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
What a chop! Ooh, what a punch! That's how you stop your opponent. The goalie ball!
Turning it into the pin.
There's two. Forces the shoulder up after two.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Alright, now we can go for the tag finish again.
Tag is made. Tandem offense on the horizon here. What do these two have in mind for their opponent?
Alright, I'm not gonna immediately go for the pin, just because I gotta take Asuka off the apron. Maybe, if she lets us. Actually, if you're gonna taunt, I'm just gonna go for the pin. No, she's gonna get in here.
And she makes the save.
Buying her team some time.
Alright, that's fine. Let's get Maki back in then.
Leading her into the corner now. Big offense could be coming here.
And she quickly turned that around.
Oh, man.
She has her down for the count.
Kick out just before two.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Alright, going for the hammerlock.
Into a DDT. Here we go. Cover. There's two.
Got it. What a
Hey, we won.
match we just saw.
Here are your winners, Maki Itoh, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire.
Despite the clearly evident tension, this unholy trio has scored a dominant victory.
I don't know, Cole. They might have won the match, but these witches don't look like they're stirring the same cauldron.
Are you naming off like wrestlers that didn't really do much after they debuted? Well, the Brooklyn Brawler was in WWE for a while, but yeah, he never really won many matches. Alright, talk to Alba and Isla.
That was amazing! We showed the world we're not just a coven, we're a team.
Is that what we showed the world?
Because it looks to me like once again you have made yourself the center of attention with that ridiculous bargain bin Halloween costume.
What is with you, Isla? You told me to fit in. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, dressing up as a sandwich definitely isn't fitting in, but I thought it was pretty funny.
By dressing is a bad freaking pun. Sandwich. Ha ha. The people in that arena, our opponents, Mutiny? Not a soul among them were laughing with us. They were laughing at us.
Good. That's what they were supposed to be doing. Isn't a big part of magic whimsy and laughter and joy? You're more than pointy hats and black cloaks.
And that's the problem. You're more concerned with image than action.
You said that everything we do is mind games. How are pratfalls and silly costumes supposed to intimidate Mutiny?
I mean, we can make them underestimate us.
Okay, fine. Then I'll stop pretending and try to do magic for real. Enchanting your opponents, cursing titles. If you can do it, I can too.
You're going to cast a spell? A real, actual spell?
Yes. Yes, I am. If you won't use your magic against Mutiny, then I'll do it myself. And when I'm finished, I'll have made sure Mutiny stays far away from SmackDown. Do you guys know where one might go to cast a spell?
We do have a place.
This seems like a bad idea, but If it gets you out of our hair, I'm all for it.
Alright, we're going somewhere. The Unholy Union is suggesting to us. Right. Try to get a good screen grab here. Wearing the silly sandwich outfit. Hey, you definitely know your wrestling history. You know a lot of the older wrestlers.
You can do this. In shadows deep, while cauldron brews, I cast a wicked spell.
You know a lot of gimmicks.
Use?
Yeah, seems like it.
From mutiny spite, we shall be free, protected by my sorcery. By spell and rhyme, protection spun. For mutiny, the joke's begun. Smackdown safe, there led astray, delayed by paths that twist and sway. See? Magic! I knew it couldn't be that hard.
Do I know any of those? Yeah, I know a good majority of them. So, weird thing. Doors are open and the crowd is coming in, but other than Michael Cole, I haven't seen a single member of the SmackDown roster all day. It's doing the thing I hated last year where it puts too many things at once. Am I in the wrong arena? Unfortunately, the entire SmackDown roster is delayed. Everyone except Maki Itoh was on a connecting flight that has now been stuck on the tarmac for hours, says Nick Aldis. Oh gosh, is everything okay? Yes and no. Mechanically, the plane is fine, but apparently the captain and skybridge operator are having some kind of a messy breakup. Could be a while. Ah, that's funny, Nikki. We normally keep the places and time of our attacks a well-guarded secret, but in this case... Know who else wasn't on that plane? Anyone from NXT Mutiny. You're not taking over tonight, Bailey. I'm going to be standing in the ring defending SmackDown until a skybridge operator and the pilot make up and fly the entire roster into town. So do your worst. We will. Let's see if you can survive a Mutiny Gauntlet match. Oh, we got a Gauntlet match coming up. Yeah, our magic worked? Well, I don't know if... Was that our plan? Because now we have to run a Gauntlet match. Talk to Michael Cole.
This is nothing. One time in Wisconsin, nearly everyone missed the show due to a snowstorm. They put R-Truth in charge for the night, and he wouldn't stop talking about seeing eye people for blind dogs.
Yeah, that was from last year's game. The whole R-Truth ran the show for a day.
Ah, classic R-Truth. Hilarious.
You think animals with disabilities is something to joke about?
No, not at all. So, catering was pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, not bad. They didn't overcook the roast beef like usual.
Yeah, totally.
It's so quiet around here, it's kinda eerie.
I know, right? I'm gonna go check if there are any updates on the flight situation.
Didn't you just check?
Yeah, but who knows what could have changed in the last 1 minute and 37 seconds since we've been talking. Not that I'm keeping track of how long this not at all awkward conversation has been going on.
Remind me when you get back to tell you about this hilarious thing my cat did. I even have a video.
Yeah. That sounds great. I'll be right back. Promise.
Okay, well, I'll get the cat video all queued up. Actually, it's 5 separate
This
videos.
is a long conversation about nothing.
Or watch them out of order, it won't make any sense.
Ooh, I think I just felt my phone vibrate. Could be an update. We'll pick this up later, okay?
I'll be here.
We don't need to see your cat video, Michael Cole. Alright, continue. Holy Goddess, did you actually do a thing? I don't think so. I mean, I tried to make up some kind of protection spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from mutiny, but nothing happened. We felt something. It might have worked, just not the way you thought. The SmackDown roster is safe, but you're not. You should get out of there and just let Mutiny do whatever they want to do. No way. If there's even a chance I caused this, I'm not going to let Mutiny benefit from my screw-up, especially if they go after Michael Cole. I really got to know him today, for better or worse. Just try to hold on. We're going to do what we can to make things move along and get there. But for now, you're on your own. So yeah, we did. Or I guess you're right. We did protect the SmackDown roster, but now we gotta run a gauntlet match against Mutiny, starting with Fallon Henley.
I respect the gumption of standing up against the odds, but there's a thin line between courage and self-destruction.
If there's one thing we know about this woman, it's that she doesn't quit.
Cover here.
Go for the pin.
And she gets a quick kick out. Way too early. And Henley able to reverse that.
Lock it up.
Driving their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner.
All right, she got the advantage on us in the corner here. Surprised she didn't go for. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, surprised she didn't go for a cheap shot.
Quick change of position.
Bam! A quick finish.
Well, now she's going for the pin.
She's got the shoulders down.
This one's far from over. She still has a lot more in her.
Of course, that's a unique suplex. Wrist clutch suplex. Perfect.
Knee finds the abdomen.
All right, this might be quite a long match if we have to go through every member. Well, not every member, but a lot of the members of NXT Mutiny.
Back elbow blows that one out.
Oh, jaw shattering. Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip.
Just a
Flying possum.
Whoa.
Flying possum. And she kicks out right away.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win. Uh-oh.
Ah, she reversed it.
Will this be enough? And here's a cover. Hold it over versus it. Shoulders down.
A lot of early pin attempts by both of us.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Uppercut. That'll cost some teeth.
Could stop swinging at us for a minute there.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Check your face after that.
Got her with snake eyes.
She breaks the count quick.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Facebuster!
Oh, she was ready with the counter. What a wrist clutch suplex. And into the count.
Not even a one.
Pin attempt. Put in the corner now.
I thought she reversed it.
Sliding German.
Oh, that was a pretty cool move, honestly.
And heading up top.
Oh, look out.
Diving front drop kick. Can she keep
Just
her
go for a
down?
pin.
Gets the shoulder up and one.
This isn't even close to over.
Ooh.
Fix the leg, looking for the ankle lock submission.
Or taking a play out of Joe Hendry's book here.
In the danger zone with the ankle lock. No, kicked out of it. Begging for retreat here. Probably a little too late for that.
Right in the solar plexus.
She's got us lined up in the corner here.
Who's in charge?
Oh, man! Intercepted the attack with a kick to the face.
Kick gets caught.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
From
Trying for another roll up.
Fends off the 3 count. This could be a tipping point in this match.
All right, cloverleaf time.
The legs trap, stepped over, cloverleaf. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything she's got, but can her body hold on?
She's fighting out.
She is in trouble. Well, past tense was she's out.
Ooh, what a forearm club. Hendry was scouted there. And Hendry able to reverse that. Up handle suplex.
She's got her down for the count. She might end it here.
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
All right, we reversed out of her finish, whatever she was going for.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
She reversed stars.
From connecting. Climbing up. She got something big planned here.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
From the top rope. Beautiful drop kick.
Go for the roll up. All right, we got her there.
She's out of the match.
On to the next.
Another one bites the dust, but there are
Who's up?
3 opponents still on their way.
All right, so 3 more.
So who's next?
Michin.
The one and only Michin, ready to make some noise.
All right.
What a clothesline! Ouch!
We're already at red body damage, so I feel like we might not win this. I hope it's not a have to win type of thing.
Uh-oh. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
She got knocked into by the ref.
DDT.
Oh, no. Right to the back of the neck.
She gets bounced into the corner. She manages to reverse it.
Get down low. No! Into a powerbomb.
Not looking good. In this position.
Scoop slam sets things up.
Tried to roll away.
Uh-oh. That unraveled on Michin. What a display of strength here. Man.
Hard landing.
We might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
From the top, tremendous drop kick.
All right, that was huge.
Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg. Fisherman's Buster. Is it enough? The cover. She kicked out there, but I don't know how much more she can take.
Unfortunate.
Back of the neck getting worked over. Boom. To the back of the neck.
She fought out of the cloverleaf before it could lock it on.
Countering that offense. Traps the arm into the hammerlock. DDT. Cover. 1, 2. No, she kicks out.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Oh! Consecutive attacks keeping Michin off her game.
Michin has to weather a storm
What's my other finish? The wet nap.
from here.
Can I throw you back in the ring? I can.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Should want to position you over. Damn, still too far. I'm just gonna try to
Twists the
do
arm
some
and a
damage.
Big boot to the guts.
Nice takedown.
Now she's unleashing everything
Still don't think I
she
can
has.
hit you from here.
She isn't going to let up anytime soon.
Block the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Clear European uppercut.
Alright, that was a big shot. Go for the wet nap. And she moved.
The superstar striking in every way possible.
An overhead kick.
I took a series of hits there. Now we're up in the corner.
She had that scouted. Thinking about rolling pin. Watch this.
Oh, wow. Look at the left.
We get the roll up again.
Fights out at 2.
She just will not go away.
Ooh, well planted knee.
Ouch.
Looking to go up high.
First up high.
Alright, we hit the wet nap this time. But her foot was on the rope. That's unfortunate.
Hoisting their opponent. Oh,
Fisherman's buster. Cover. 2. And it's all over. Meechin's been
Alright, 2 more.
And now with just 2 more entrants to go in this gauntlet, anything can happen. All right, here comes Lee.
Oh, this one's Wes Lee.
Gauntlet match.
I have time to take a drink before he gets in the ring.
There it is. Reversal.
From behind, O'Connor roll take.
I didn't have time to fully take my drink, but
He forces a break before the count of 2.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. Knee right to the gut. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
he's looked like he was lining up for
From behind.
either a Shining Wizard or
Vulnerable position.
one of Adam
Trouble is
Cole's
looming.
moves there.
Hammerlock.
DDT. Just devastating.
Is it enough? 2. Just after 2.
The end was in sight.
Alright, we reversed again.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Trap the arm. Into the neck breaker.
Alright. End of the cloverleaf.
Could be looking for it. Stepped over. Cloverleaf submission is in.
This is locked in deep.
He might not tap, but we're getting some good body damage in on him.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big. Taking flight.
Diving front drop kick.
Alright, can we get a pin here? Is that red damage?
He kicks out at 2.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
I like how the whole audience like lifts up the 2 fingers. That's kind of cool. I don't think they did that in past years.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. And Wes can't stop any offense coming his way.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here.
Alright, try to get him lined up for this.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Super kick.
Oh man, that super kick just like crumbled us.
Does the official not see him removing the
Hey, he's
turnbuckle?
taking off the
Keep your voice
pad.
Lights out
Go
here.
for the roll up.
No, maybe not.
We have an elimination. Wes Lee
That was
is out.
karma there.
This has been
He
an
got
odyssey,
distracted by the
and now
turnbuckle
it
pad
comes
and
down
then
to the final
got
entry.
rolled up for it.
Is that? Yep, it is.
Oh, Lash
Lash
Legend.
entering the gauntlet.
Alright, our final opponent.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy. Legend had that well scouted. Point of the elbow finds the mark. Ooh, well planted knee. Ouch.
Alright, try to get some good damage on her.
And an answer from her.
Effective dodge there.
Goes into the corner.
She's definitely got the power advantage over Maki. She's a lot taller and stronger.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Legend sidesteps out of that.
Oh man, she just flung us.
Across the ring.
Opponent lying face first, and now
She's going for a submission, but we're not that worn out yet.
Fingers needs to find a way out of this hold. And she does. Legend had that well scouted. Hoist it up high here.
Ah, the power slam.
she has her lined up. This might be the end here.
She keeps going for that, like, big body press.
Ooh, well planted knee. Ouch.
I'll try to line her up in the corner here.
Nice takedown.
We're not in the corner, but
And she anticipated what was coming.
alright, we ducked that hit.
The attack.
Kick right to the leg. DDT.
Oh man, well, she was lined up. I don't know if we can hit the wet nap from this position. It doesn't matter, she's getting up.
Scoops up their opponent into a massive backbreak. And now Lash for the win. And referee cuts off the count in one.
I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end.
That unraveled on Lash.
I feel like this match has been going plenty long, Byron.
Ooh, nice takedown. And the knee.
Devastating knee to the neck.
Alright,
Directly to the
multiple. Oh, okay, she got us that time.
Elbow drop with authority. Oh, yeah.
She's got her finisher. Dangerous.
She turns it around with the reversal. Looking to get airborne here.
Going for the wet nap, quick.
First up.
Oh, we hit it.
Nap. Lash is out. That's it. 2 count. 3. No. 2 count.
Not enough to put her away.
Must have taken almost everything she's got. Well worth it. Look how frustrated her
Cloverleaf time.
could be looking for it. Stepped over. Cloverleaf submission is in. This is not where she wants to be. She has to.
Lash is in trouble.
And there's the tap.
And she taps.
Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
We survived
Looks like Lash Legend
the gauntlet.
is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned off the lights?
Hey, it's our team.
That's what Lash would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment. Lash Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance. What are they doing now, guys?
That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here. I don't know if
We held off Mutiny. Nice.
friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
Alright, continue. For a group that summoned WWE are running around scared of NXT Mutiny, sure didn't look very intimidating when Maki Itoh single-handedly beat up half the roster. You see what happened, Triple H? Maybe you can get it off the fence and pick a side, unless you already have. Alright, talk to Alba and Isla.
Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from Mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand.
I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed.
I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just, can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic?
I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
Not the cat videos. Alright. Continue story.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known
It's been 2
as
months?
NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared.
I feel like some shenanigans gonna happen that causes us to lose.
Of equal opportunity.
Because there's no way that
One more
the
announcement. Before Survivor Series
game's
at
done
NXT
already.
No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King.
Alright, so this takes place before
NXT
Survivor
Mutiny.
Series. We're
When it
defending our
comes to
tag
Survivor
titles.
Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
Oh, that jumped me.
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, You could take my place in the match.
So it'll be
But I'll be out
Punk
there in
and
your corner
Maki
to watch
versus
your backs.
Lexus King and Bailey.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Story complete. The Unholy Trinity. 16 upgrade points and all the witchy stuff, including sandwich.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment.
All
all
right,
this
so we're
mutiny
jumping
stuff
right
started.
into the No
So, yeah,
Mercy.
I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
Before we take over WWE at Survivor Series, thanks Triple H, we take back our NXT Unity Tag Team Championships tonight at NXT No Mercy. None of that is going to happen. We have faith in CM Punk and Maki Itoh to get the job done. Polling for Team WWE. Same. Let's set the tone headed into Survivor Series. You guys are going to be very disappointed. Alright, let's see how we do. Will Hendry be at ringside? Okay, yes. And so isn't JC Jane. Alright, Maki Itoh and Lexus King starting off.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry.
Alright, we gotta do damage to King for the objective.
Will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Oh, European uppercut. Ooh, he fends that off.
And now placed in the corner.
Gets the reversal.
Alright, we're still fighting him off.
Legs caught. Oh my God, that's gotta hurt.
Ah, the big DDT.
Brutal stomp to the body, and followed up by another to the chest.
That can make it
Oh, we kept him tagging in Bailey.
That'll sting. These two have learned each other so well. Oh, man, a backbreak. Gross.
How dirty is that?
Neck breaker. The challenger taking some minor damage. Hopefully he can get out of harm's way.
Alright, one more strike. There we go. As CM Punk Irish whip Bailey towards the upper right corner. Okay, so we're going to tag Punk in maybe. There we go. That works. Wait, what? Oh, I'm controlling Maki still.
Check out the springboard. Clothesline. That was amazing.
Big clothesline.
King one step ahead. Able to make a
Okay, I gotta get a big hit on Lexus so he has to tag in Bailey. Alright, there he goes. He's crawling for the tag. Alright, gonna go for the Irish. Okay, she fought out of it. Irish whip into the upper right corner.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all
Alright, Maki wants to tag back in. Going for the whirlwind.
Win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Not to go to sleep.
I can't believe this. CM Punk?
What's happening?
With Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions. All
Punk cost us the titles.
Shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly,
So I'll be honest, I did kind of get spoiled by Twitter for this part.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE.
I tried to avoid it, but
You're not the only one.
I didn't know exactly that He cost us the titles, but I just knew that they said that someone posted a thing about Punk turning.
Agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all
Ah, the
momentum
kiss goodbye.
leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
Well, we just lost our titles as we head into the NXT, or the Survivor Series, rather.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some
For
people
the best
think
2 out of
wherever I
3.
go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy looking like an idiot making booby traps to stop mutiny invasions, who do you think started the rumors that it was causing dissension in the mutiny locker room? Yeah, that was me. I managed to delay the
Punk was
entire
playing us the
SmackDown
whole
roster from
time.
getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the 4 of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay.
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh, yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
so you figured out how to get by.
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
We've been doing Joe Hendry first this entire time, so let's do Maki Itoh first this
I'll
time.
start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Story complete. Are you ready? So we got the NXT No Mercy Mutiny Arena and an alternate version of CM Punk. Alright, there's actually quite a few people to talk to. We could talk to Jade, Becky, well, there's Troy for a live event match, or Charlotte. And we got upgrade points. Increase our resiliency. That's good for now. There's also a social media thing. There's a lot of social media things. Just when you think you have all the answers, we change the questions. And new Unity champions, Bailey and me. Thanks for the assist, CM Punk. We are lucky to have you as their leader, as the leader of NXT Mutiny, says Lexus King. Good written, CM Punk. Enjoy being on the losing side with NXT Mutiny. Bye, says Rollins. Me and CM Punk haven't always seen eye to eye, but this is bigger than any of that. It's time to follow his lead and make history in the name of NXT Mutiny, says Kevin Owens. Even loss and betrayal can bring us awakening, says John Cena. CM Punk, holy beep, NXT Mutiny is definitely going to win at Survivor Series, says Tasha Tastic. Go to hell, CM Punk. That's it. That's the post, says the WWE Twitter. Or social media, I guess. LOL, Freebird rules. More like Punk rules. Welcome home to NXT Mutiny. CM Punk says Bailey. Then, wait, CM Punk is a liar who has no integrity? I'm shocked, says Drew McIntyre. I like how McIntyre and Rollins feuds with Punk still get in this game as well. Alright. I guess we'll talk to Cargill first.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you. Aldous told me that you and your partner are low-key recruiting for our Survivor Series team.
Yes, and I am pleased to know you're interested.
Excuse me?
I jumped the gun because I'm hoping you'll ask to be on the team. We still have to finalize who we're going with, but you'd be a huge get for our side.
Funny. CM Punk pretty much said the same exact thing.
What do you mean?
When he DM'd me after stabbing you and your partner in the back.
But you were never in
even before all
NXT.
that, Mutiny has been begging me to join them since the beginning.
Pathetic.
I know, right? Punk thinks we have some type of bond, but I came here for that WWE shine, not some grungy revolution.
If Punk wants you on Mutiny's team so bad, maybe you should take him up on a recruiting visit. Go down there, get the lay of the land.
And wreck their whole shop, leaving them with some colorful bruises going into Survivor Series. Is that what you had in mind?
Pretty much.
So what do you think? Should I book a trip down to Orlando? Just say the word, and I'm in.
Alright, I was just checking, see if I could see how far into it, because I felt like this was getting close to wrapping up, but no, we're only about halfway through, which still halfway in 2 parts is like very quick compared to last year's MyRises. There's a storm coming.
Good thing Florida's prepared for hurricanes, because Mutiny has a storm coming in.
This is going to be fun.
Or wait, do I only get to pick one recruit? Wait. I mean, out of the three, I probably will still pick Jade, but let's talk to them all.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
Yeah, I've got a plan. Well, not a full plan. I mean, I've got a plan. Maybe at least a pla. If you could provide the nah, that'd be great. So, got any nas?
I know I'm going to regret this, but we need an actual plan. Like the full word. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
I need some time.
I'll give you an answer soon. I have to think about the best mix for the team, and it's not just you asking, Charlotte.
You weren't quick enough to counter Punk's little surprise, so figure it out. Quickly.
Alright, now we just gotta talk to Bailey. Or not Bailey, Becky. It's kind of funny that they have Charlotte vouching for Tiffany when Charlotte and Tiffany supposedly have like real life beef. Or at least they did when they were feuding.
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team
So maybe
WWE.
Maki gets to pick one person and Hendry picks one
Becky,
person.
you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
I think this is an amazing idea, Becky. I just don't want to jump into a decision this important. Can you give me a little time?
I hear you, But my match is coming up, and that's going to be the best time to get Bailey's attention. You better make your decision soon.
Becky wouldn't be a bad pick, but I think we're gonna go with Jade.
I don't know how much longer I can string Punk and Mutiny along. You figure out what you want to do?
Yeah, we want you on
Sorry
our
it
team.
took so long, but yes, 100%. We want you on our team for Survivor Series.
All right, my bags are packed. Punk and his minions are never going to know what hit them.
Alright. So, the recruit for 16 upgrade points, a mystery reward, and the Jade Cargill casual bundle.
We've seen a lot of improvement from Psycho Sally over the last year, but this feels like a mismatch on paper.
Alright, defeat Psycho Sally with authority.
Away from WWE. Maybe he's trying to give her an easy night.
If that's his strategy, it's not going to work. If I know anything about Cargill, she wants a challenge, not a psycho walk in the park.
Alright, we got the cheap shot in.
Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Being placed onto the top rope.
Alright, we're going for a super Jaded right from the start here. If she kicks out of this, that would be insane. Even at the start of a match.
Has her staring at the lights. 2. And a major victory in her career tonight.
Yeah, that's about up to par for a Jade Cargill match in WWE. They do tend to end very quickly.
Jade Cargill begins her mutiny journey with an easy victory.
Well, let's hope this is the first and last stop of the trip, Cole. If Jade joins Mutiny, we're all in trouble.
Yeah, we got Mutiny thinking Jade's gonna be joining them.
The storm has arrived.
Jade Cargill and Mutiny? It just feels right.
Appreciate the enthusiasm. But what was all that about with Psycho Sally? She came out there like a crash test dummy.
Sally's a good soldier. When you accepted our invitation to test the Mutiny waters, I told her, you are gonna be Jade's first opponent, and you are gonna make her shine. And it was great, wasn't it, Punk?
So great. See, here at Mutiny, we know money when we see it, and you are all the money, Jade. I've known it since I first saw you. In Mutiny, you won't be just a storm. You'll be climate change.
We have known each other for a minute, Punk. Did I ever strike you as the kind of woman looking to play life on easy mode?
Jade, no. Of course not.
If you want me to lead Mutiny's team into Survivor Series, you better give me your best next week. All your best in a battle royal, including...
Bailey? Yes! She accepts! Bailey and 4 other top Mutiny competitors will see you in the ring next week.
Yes, they will.
Then I guess you have me one step closer to Mutiny. See
Yeah,
you next
Jade's
week.
gonna destroy the whole women's Mutiny roster. If the rumors are true and Jade Cargill is really joining Mutiny, the ratings are gonna go through the roof. This is huge. After annihilating Psycho Sally, Jade Cargill has promised to return to NXT Mutiny next week to face Bailey and 4 others in a battle royal. Is the generational phenomenon going to change sides before Survivor Series? You'd better grimace, because when Jade joins Mutiny, WWE is done for. Join Mutiny before there's no place left for you to go, says Tasha Tastic. Say it ain't so, Jade Cargill, says Mark for Life.
Jade Cargill demanded
Alright, we got our battle royal here.
and now she has her chance.
Owens, Roxanne, Raquel, Ciampa, and Bailey. Big spear to Owens.
A quick reversal from her. As unpleasant as that was, it has to take something
you want to win. That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. What a forearm. Turns it around. Measured kick to the vertebrae. Needed the midsection into the pump handle. Here we go. X-Factor.
Big offense from Jade.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Looking for the Hurricane Rana.
I reversed the Hurricane Rana into the power bomb. Yeah.
Cargill gets cut off.
Tried to eliminate Roxanne there.
Jade now trying to capitalize. She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
Yeah, Raquel is building a way to take out the competition.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
That was quite the flip she had us with.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Got him in the corner now.
Alright, big choke slam.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
You saw that being telegraphed.
Alright. That would have been bad if she hit us out there.
We could be looking at an elimination.
Can we have our first elimination here? She's fighting out.
Just like that.
Possibly looking for a new plan of attack. Someone's in trouble. Battling to get back into the ring. Thunderous impact. Boom, what a forearm.
Oh, they're double teaming us.
Alliances in this situation don't last long. Let's see how.
Well, now they're going after each other.
Into the wheelbarrow facebuster. Side headlock applied.
Good measure. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
She's launched out of the ring. Strikes with a kick.
Oh, Bailey was the first one eliminated.
Teetering on the top rope. This could be it.
Will the feet touch the floor?
Alright, Raquel's got us on her shoulders, but we reverse.
She escapes the attack.
Owens has eliminated 2 people. As we go for Jaded on Tommaso.
Oh man, he is more than fired up right now.
Launched right out.
Alright, there goes Tommaso. So we go after Kevin. He's got a finisher, so he's kind of dangerous right now.
Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
Delivers the fall-away slam.
And the kip up.
Hey, nice athleticism. Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Punishing boot. Needed the midsection into the pump handle. Here we go. X-Factor. Ooh, great anticipation.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Oh, that was very close. I just throw her out here. Dang, she reversed it too. Yeah, you two fight each other for a second.
Almost over the rope, struggling to stay in this match.
Kevin might eliminate her? He does. Alright, we're in a good spot though.
In position.
Alright, got him with the big pump kick. Not going for Jaded. Oh, he fought out of it. Oh, he's going for his. Reverse the stunner. This time we do hit Jaded.
Has Jade settled this?
Alright, now get him out of here.
Jade is your winner here.
Kevin eliminated 3 people, though.
Jade Cargill with a huge win in Mutiny territory.
What you just saw is the reason CM Punk is so desperate to recruit Jade. And it looks like he might be succeeding.
Alright, continue. Are you aware that there are rumors you're actually jumping to Mutiny? Good. If the locker room believes it, Punk will. We need him convinced I could really switch sides for this to keep working. Totally understand, but you should know that it's hurting morale here back at WWE. People are saying if you left, it would open the floodgates. Trust me, hold out a little longer and that morale is going to jump through the roof. Alright, Psycho Sally.
Jade, I need to ask you a favor.
What's that? Not to beat you sideways again?
Nah, but everyone loved that, right? Punk and Bailey told me I did so good. You made her look like a queen, they said.
Has it occurred to you that anyone who would tell you to go out and get beat down on purpose doesn't have your best interest at heart?
Mutiny values everyone equally. Punk says so all the time.
It's chilly out here. What's your favor?
Punk wanted me to see if you were ready for us to make you some mutiny-themed gear. I haven't gotten any yet, so you should feel honored.
Punk is getting a little ahead of himself, don't you think? I told him that if he wanted me in Mutiny, he needed to put me in there with the best you got.
But we did? Those were top competitors in the Battle Royal. You got to fight Bailey. She's so cool.
Technically, I don't think we fought Bailey at all in that Battle Royal. I think Kevin just, immediately threw her out.
When I said the best, I meant the best. Your champions, Io Sky and Trick Williams. You tell Punk that if he gives me the both of them in a handicap match next week, I'll wear your colors when I lead Mutiny into Survivor Series.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. You should think about getting some better role models.
Alright, we're going to do a 2v1 handicap match. Face Trick Williams and Io Sky. Just announced, a match WWE would never give away on free TV. Jade Cargill versus NXT Women's Champion Io Sky and NXT Men's Champion Trick Williams in a handicap match. Then, stick around after the match to see Jade sign her Mutiny contract. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but for someone thinking about joining the Mutiny, Jade sure is kicking a lot of Mutiny butt. You're such a WWE mark that you can't see what's right in front of you. Jade is Mutiny.
After running through Mutiny's top contenders,
Alright, and Punk's at ringside too.
Jade Cargill has her sights set.
Defeat Io or Trick by pinfall or submission.
If she wins this handicap match, Jade Cargill will basically have cleaned out the entire top of their roster.
Which won't mean a thing to Team WWE if she switches sides to Mutiny after the match, and that's what CM Punk has promised. Sit out powerbomb.
Yeah, but we're weakening Mutiny's entire roster.
As the wrist trapped, how humiliating, just kicks to the face. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands, big right hand.
We're seeing one response after another, neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Textbook scoop slam.
Oh. Measured knee drop.
So we lay in the damage to Io Sky.
You almost feel the intensity coming from Cargill on that attack.
Io has lost any control of this match.
This is a more daunting task than Io bargained for.
powerbomb off the
Down
ropes.
for the pin. Getting the shoulder up before two. She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Oh, nice balance.
Into a double knee drop. Cargill responds. Straight jacket locked in. Boom! German suplex.
That was a big move by Io there.
Leverage to pull off on someone so much bigger.
Alright, we reversed out of that.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst.
Alright, going for Jaded. Alright, we got it, but Trick's probably not going to let us hit it. Or get the pin off it, rather. Yeah, Trick's coming in. Alright, let's get Io back in the ring.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
What now? Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury. Ooh. Look at this superhuman power.
Huge power bomb.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. Kick out. She still has life.
Obviously still has some fight left. Driven down face first.
Just deadlifting Io.
A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. Slam!
Jay looking dangerous in there.
Cargill just smothering her opponent with offense. Ooh, that's how you dominate your opponent.
Catches the kick. And Io gets pounced on.
Jade managing to get some control back now.
Jade showing it's not a time for lying down. It's a time for fighting back.
Flapjack. Face first. The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the
Io
end.
taking heavy damage here.
Kick connects. And Trick's having trouble managing this onslaught.
And Williams needs
All
to
right.
reassess his strategy.
Going for Jaded once more.
With a double chicken wing, hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night.
As she executes Jaded. Cargill stamping an end to this.
2 count.
Oh, she's still kicked out.
Io defiant as ever with that kick out. No idea if that was just on instinct or what, but she
If I could have reversed that, that would have been huge.
Was not able to seal the deal with her best
Now she's gonna tag in
Now she's
Trick.
asking, what more can I do? Looking helpless right now.
I guess that's fine. Jay did say she likes challenges. So it would have been too easy if we didn't fight both opponents.
Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. European uppercut. Placed him in the corner here. Shoulder right to the midsection.
Uppercut connects.
Oh, what a deafening choke slam. Going right into the pin attempt.
Fights the shoulder up in one.
Yeah, I figured that was too early.
Get a 2 count at this point. He just flipped the script there.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Forearm to the jaw. Pressing offense from Cargill.
Cargill has the tide of this match in her favor.
Alright, big German suplex. Actually, we might get a super Jaded out of this.
Up and
knee right to the spine.
So we're close to a second finisher already. Then my signature will get us a third.
Williams might have just made a big opportunity for himself.
Oh, what a response. No, that clothesline hurt. Holding on for more. And a second. They say the third time's the charm. Will that be the case? Control. Elbow drop.
Alright, we don't want him to tag Io back in. I feel like it's more of a statement if we pin Trick.
Down with a backbreaker.
Look at this, just driving the knee into the spine. Ooh.
Hand and elbow. And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. Target acquired.
Do I have another signatures besides the pump kick? I do not.
Ends one way.
Oh, kick.
Escape that in a hurry. And a clothesline. Trick getting worked on right now.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Alright, we're going for super Jaded.
Jade Cargill setting up her opponent.
This would be huge.
There is no way. No way. Jade Cargill with Jaded.
Nobody's coming back from that.
Io with a turnaround.
She isn't taking this lying down.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
Io might break it up. I shouldn't.
You gotta be kidding me.
Trick kicked out of a super finisher?
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Jade Cargill.
Well, at least we finished it with the choke slam. Can't believe he kicked out of a super finisher.
Io and Trick can't believe it either.
CM Punk's got a contract in his hand, ready to sign Cargill. This is very bad for Team WWE.
All right. The moment is here. We have given you everything you asked for, Jade. Now it's time for you to make it official. Join Mutiny and secure the future of this business.
She can't actually join, right?
I think Jade's going to jump, guys.
If she does, the balance of power in the WWE Universe will change forever.
There's just one thing.
For you, Jade, anything.
I specifically told you I wanted to face
She wants to
the
face
very
Punk.
best in Mutiny.
You did. You fought our champions, Bailey, the whole top of the card.
But not the best in the world.
Jade Cargill wants to take on the leader of Mutiny. Everyone in the Mutiny arena wants to see this.
Punk strikes.
But he misses with the kick. Jade has Punk up. And out he goes.
Jade Cargill just launched CM Punk like it was nothing.
I think Punk got Jade's answer, and that's that she is WWE through and through.
Score one for the good guys.
Hey, Jade's gonna be on our team.
When you threw Punk over the top rope, damn, I think I shouted myself hoarse.
My partner in crime is not wrong. Mutiny has to be reeling after the way you ran through them.
I'm feeling pretty good about it. Though, what I really would have loved is to be Punk himself.
You're in a long line, believe me.
Joining up with you for Survivor Series is my personal fast pass to hitting Punk right where it hurts. The only question is, what now?
Continue to Raw as Joe Hendry.
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
Good. Make it count.
Don't worry, I will.
Story complete. The recruit for 16 upgrade points, Jade Cargill's MyRise in her casual gear, and the Jade Cargill casual bundle. I guess for create a superstar, probably. All right. What are our options here? Let me just check this real quick. We could talk to Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, then live events with Troy, or Seth Rollins. It's a pretty good group of wrestlers there. But I'm going to save this here because I do have to be up for work pretty early in the morning. So I think this is going to do it for me. Thank you to everyone that stopped by and hung out and lurked. Thank you, Istrid Mel Goodboy, for the follow. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying this playthrough. The 2k25 MyRise definitely feels like the best that they've had, that I've played through probably ever for the MyRises, honestly. The production seems a lot better. The voice acting seems a lot better. Story modes are about the same, and I heard that the story mode's a little bit shorter, but it's got a lot of replayability, I guess, because you make so many different choices. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna hop back into this sometime soon. But yeah, tomorrow I will probably be live after I get out of work sometime in like the early evening. Not quite sure what I plan on playing yet, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys later. Take care.